Hey everybody, Captain B-Nard back here with another Wi-Fi battle. Exciting day today because, as promised, I do have that new team for you guys, which we will get into in just 1 second here. But our first match with that team is going to be against HoldMyBeer. So, yeah, there is my new team. A lot of familiar faces on there. So returning from old Pokemon games, we of course have the Pinsir, the Moltres, the Claydol, and the Registeel. Haven't used any of those guys in a little while. Then the new Pokemon that I've never used before here are the Raichu and the Pokemon God himself, not Arceus, but of course that is Bibarel. So, looking at the opponent's team, it looks to be very strong and very meta, so this is definitely going to be a tough first test here for the team. So, what do we want to lead with is the question. And that is a good question. This could go one of many ways here. So... I think... yeah, I don't really know, actually. Oh, we're almost out of time. Okay, Registeel it is. With seconds left on the clock. And we'll see how that works out. Yeah, almost didn't realize that we were out of time there. In any event, he's going to lead with the Garchomp, which is bad news, as I lead with the Registeel. So yeah, didn't really have a good lead for this game, but we're going to try to work with it. So right out of the gate here, I think we're just going to go ahead and throw a Stealth Rock up here, get that entry hazard up on him. He's going to outspeed, and he's just going to go for a Stealth Rock of his own, kind of as predicted. So yeah, we're just going to trade hazards here as... I'm going to get my Stealth Rock up. So, yeah, not the best of times for me, as I believe the Stealth Rock does more damage to my team than it does to his, but, yeah, we're going to see what we can do about it. So, he may very well go for that ground move, so I think we're going to try to predict that and try to come in with the Claydol here, see if we can get a free switch, but this thing obviously has a wide move pool, so we'll see what happens. So there it is, and we do take that Stealth Rock damage, and he's going to go for an Earthquake, which is good, so not going to touch us via the Levitate ability, and we're going to get in for free here, which is nice. So we kind of have a choice to make. I think the safest thing we can do here is just Ice Beam this thing straight away, so that is what we're going to do. Don't really want to play around with this thing. So he is going to go for a Dragon Claw here, and that's going to take us down to about a third. He's going to take some Life Orb recoil damage there. We're going to go for the Ice Beam in return. We are max special attack, and fortunately that is going to be enough to go ahead and take that Garchomp out and knock him down to 5, as we do regain some more health with the leftovers. So that is not terrible for us, honestly. So, yeah. We'll see what he wants to do in response, and it is going to be to come in with the Azumarill. So, going to go ahead and take some Stealth Rock damage there. So, yeah, I'm not entirely sure if it's worth trying to save Claydol here, just due to the fact that it doesn't really match up very well against most of his team. So I think the best thing we can actually do here is just stay in, and we're going to go ahead and fire off a Psychic to try and chip this thing, and we'll see what he wants to do. He's just going to go for a Belly Drum here, so that's kind of what I was fearing. So going to go ahead and cut this thing's attack, or HP all the way down to maximize its attack rather, and then of course going to go ahead and pop the Citrus Berry to get some HP back, which is of course bad news for us. Going to go for a Psychic in return, which is going to knock this thing down to about a quarter HP once again, and then we are going to get some HP back with the leftovers. So this is definitely a dangerous situation for us to be in here. I think Once again, I think the best play here is to stay in, so this thing will definitely outspeed us, and we have to give this thing something at this point, so I guess it might as well be the clay doll, since again it really doesn't look like it's going to match up well against this team. I'm just going to go for an Aqua Jet here, and that will definitely be enough to finish us off and drop us down to 5. So yeah, definitely a scary spot to be in. I think the best thing we have for this thing is probably going to be the Registeel. And so yeah, we're going to go ahead and come in with that. And yeah, we're going to take some Stealth Rock damage. Not really sure who's going to outspeed who here if he doesn't go for priority, seeing as how we're both pretty slow. But yeah, the best thing we can do here is just go Iron Head, so that's what we're going to do. And we'll see what he wants to do. So he is going to go Superpower, so he actually outspeeds us, so that's really unfortunate. I'm going to hit the Superpower. I'm going to take that attack and defense drop. And yeah, there's no way we can survive that, obviously, at +6, so that's going to get rid of our Registeel, knocking us to 4. So definitely not a good spot to be in here. I think, honestly, the only thing we can do at this point is, because even at +5, I don't think anything else we have has a chance of surviving the Aqua Jet. So we're going to need to rely on the Pokemon God himself, Bibarel here. So going to come in with that, take the Stealth Rock damage, and we're going to attempt to take this thing out with a Quick Attack here. That's really the best we got right now. So we do outspeed, actually. Going to Quick Attack, and it is going to be enough to go ahead and get rid of that Azumarill and drop him down to 4. So the Pokemon God saving us from certain destruction there. So that is pretty great, as we do gain some HP back from the leftovers. So now he's going to go ahead and come in with Breloom and take some Stealth Rock damage. And so yeah, we're still not in a great position here. Can't really stay in on this matchup, so we're going to go ahead and switch to the Moltres. I think it's really the best thing we have right now, so we're going to go ahead and do that. So yeah, going to come in with that, and we are going to take 50% from the Stealth Rock, unfortunately, as he's just going to Spore, make the safe play, unfortunately, which is of course going to go ahead and put us to sleep. So, more bad news for us here. We are going to get some HP back with the leftovers, though. And, yeah, not a great spot to be in. So, I think the best we can do at this point is, I mean, hope to wake up, although who knows if we will. Obviously, just going to click Air Slash here, as this thing is going to Swords Dance, so that's really bad for us. I'm going to go ahead and get that Sharp Attack increase. We're hoping for a little luck we need it, and we don't get it. Unfortunately, we stay asleep there, so that's really bad. And this thing is going to be outspeeding us too. So yeah, that's really bad. So we get some HP back with the leftovers, and yeah, just going to click Air Slash again here. Nothing else we can do, as this thing is going to go for a Bullet Seed, which is interesting. So yeah, going to hit us once, twice, 3 times. We do resist at X4, so it gets 3 hits there, and unfortunately we stay asleep, so that is really bad. So yeah, we are getting not getting the luck that we need to try and claw our way back into this one, as we get some HP back with the leftovers, and yeah, just have to stay in and click Air Slash again here, unfortunately. Nothing else we can do, as this thing, he's actually going to withdraw the Breloom, so that's kind of interesting, actually. Perhaps not wanting us to wake up and take him out. So yeah, going to come in with the Glacier, take some Stealth Rock damage. We do wake up here, and we're going to go for an Air Slash. So that is going to do a good amount of damage to this thing, knocking it below half, which is nice. And then we're going to get some HP back with the leftovers. And of course, this thing is going to get poisoned from the Toxic Orb. So yeah, we can't switch out here, because we are going to go down to Stealth Rock if we switch out and then come back in. We could defog, but I don't really want to do that, because that would get rid of our Stealth Rock too. So I think the best play we have here is just to go ahead and stay in and click Fire Blast, see what he does. And so, unfortunately, he does outspeed and hits a facade, and we do actually hang on with 28 HP in the red, go for the Fire Blast in return, and that is going to go ahead and actually take that Gliscor out. So that is actually great news for us. That is going to go ahead and knock him down to 3, I believe, as we get some HP back from the leftovers once again. So that definitely, that exchange worked out in our favor, which is good. So now he's going to come in with the Gengar and take the Stealth Rock damage, of course. And so we're in a similar situation with the Moltres. We're probably going to get outsped and taken out here, but just going to go ahead and click Fire Blast again anyway, as he does outspeed, of course, go for the Shadow Ball. And from that range, there's no way we're going to survive that, so that is going to take our Moltres out and knock us to 3. So, yeah, so now we have to decide what we want to do here. So he's got the Gengar, the Breloom, and the Weevil left. So, what do we want to bring in to face the Gengar is the question. We do have limited options. So I think, yeah, I think we're gonna go ahead and, I'm thinking it's gotta be, you know what, I'm thinking it's gotta be Pinsir. So we're gonna go ahead and come in with Pinsir here. And then we are going to take the Stealth Rock damage. Now we are Choice Scarf, so we should outspeed this thing for sure. Not sure if he wants to stay in, though. He might be anticipating that, but either way, I think nothing else we do is going to take this, is going to be good for the other stuff he has on deck. So I think we just have to hope that he stays in and go Earthquake here, and he does stay in, so we do outspeed thanks to the Scarf, hit this thing with an Earthquake. And yeah, that is going to go ahead and get rid of the Gengar and drop him to 2, so that is exactly what we needed. And then we are going to go ahead and get the Moxie to raise our attack there, so that is definitely good news for us. So yeah, now he's going to go ahead and come in with the Weevil, and he is going to take that Stealth Rock damage. So he's going to get the pressure coming into play, but honestly, I think the best thing we can do here, since we're at +1, is just stay in an Earthquake again, so that's what we're going to do. And he may not realize we're choice items, I don't know, but we're going to go ahead and Earthquake this thing again. And yeah, that's going to go ahead and take the Weevil out and drop him down to 1 as we get another Moxie attack boost. So Pinsir putting some work in here, getting us in the game, which is of course great. So he just has 1 left, and that is the Breloom. So going to come in with that and take the Stealth Rock damage. So we are sitting at +2 with the Pinsir here. So even though we're choice locked into Earthquake, I think the best move we have is to actually just stay in and go for the Earthquake here anyway. So that's what we're going to do. We know we should outspeed because of the Scarf, so we're going to hit max attack +2 Earthquake, and it is not enough to take the Breloom out, knocking it into the yellow, but that is also going to trigger a Citrus Berry, it looks like, to regain some HP for this thing, as he does go Spore to put us to sleep. So that's kind of bad, obviously, for us. So yeah, yeah, not great. Not a great spot to be in here, unfortunately, even though we are up 3-1 right now. We know the Breloom's set, so pretty much the only thing we can do right now is we can go for the Earthquake and hope to get an early Wake this time around. We don't get it turn 1, of course. He's going to, of course, Swords Dance to go ahead and get that +2 attack, which is, of course, bad news for us. So we really need a Wake Up this turn if we want to come out on top here, so we're just going to stay the course with the Earthquake, and we do get the Wake Up on this turn, so that is great news. We're going to go for the Earthquake. It is not quite enough to get rid of the Breloom, unfortunately. He's going to Swords Dance again, so perhaps hoping that we would stay asleep here, so he's going to go up to +4 attack. But yeah, so now he's sitting at +4. We have to stay in an Earthquake once more. And yeah, we're either he's not packing Mach Punch or he didn't want to go for it. Either way, we're going to Earthquake this thing. And yeah, that's going to go ahead and take that Breloom out. And that is game. Alright, so we're going to get a 3-0 victory there over HoldMyBeer. So that was a pretty intense game right there. Definitely, very scary situation to be in. And yeah, I think we were just able to get a little bit of luck and a little bit of prediction on our side, and that swayed the game. So yeah, very happy with that. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching again, everybody. Hope you all enjoyed. Please hit that like button, leave a comment, and or subscribe if you did enjoy, and stay tuned for more new battles in the future. So that's it, and we'll see you next time.